you wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. How are you all doing today? It is so great to have you here. Thank you also so much for pressing the play button. I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. Please feel free to stay and to also learn, because mathematics can really be fun. Now, let us learn some math together, shall we? All right, guys and gals, I appreciate you stopping by, learning along with the channel. That is so great. Every single one of you. Awesome, awesome. Let's go. We are on Unit A, continuing on with Section 1-4. Topic is multiplying and dividing rational numbers. Again, guys and gals, we've been mostly working with integers, decimal values, and also fractions. The main concept or goal for this video series is to get a better understanding of signs, negative and positive values. What is our final answer going to be? Is it a negative or is it a positive? I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's do this. All right. We are going to continue on with some more examples. We are on find each product. Eventually in the series, we're going to work on find each quotient. So stay tuned for that. Again, it's great to have you. All right, here we go. We have 3/5 being multiplied by -5 and -2. Okay, so any whole number such as 5 can be written as 5/1. Same thing with 2. Okay? All right, that's how you rewrite those. So, therefore, we could actually, if we wanted to, let me create some more separation here. We can rewrite the fraction as such. One big fraction, in other words. Again, whole numbers are numerators. Our denominator is 5. And these are essentially 1 and 1. Okay? We could kind of worry about the sign at the end, or you could do it at the beginning. That's up to you. We have a positive. We don't really need to focus too much on the positives. It's the negatives that we need to pay attention the most to, okay? We have 1, 2 negatives. 1, 2. That 2 is obviously an even number. Therefore, our final answer is going to be a positive. All right, now that you know that, we can actually cancel here. So I'm left with 1 here and 1 here. Continuing on, we end up with 3 times 1 times 2. I guess I could show that work. What is left? We have 3 times -1 times -2. We've already determined that our final answer is going to be a positive. Everything is over 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Our final answer is going to be a positive 6. Again, 6 can be written as 6 over 1. And that is it. Cleaning up, let's do another. 2 over 11 being multiplied by a negative 11. We can already see that we can cancel. Just looking at this, guys and gals, okay? We have 2 negatives. A negative times a negative equals positive. Again, it's an even number. 1 plus 1 is 2. All right. I could cancel these 11s. We're left with 1 and 1. What are we left with? This can be written as over 1 as well. We're left with 2 times 1 times 4 all over 1. Okay. Hold up. There we go. I'm going to go like this and like this. That becomes 1. That becomes 1. Okay. Remember, these are numerators. Okay. So we have 2 times 1 times 4. So everything's over 1 essentially, right? We don't really need to write. If we have a denominator as 1, there's no sense writing it. I guess we could show our work. We already know that we're going to end up with a positive, right? We've already confirmed that. So we don't have to focus on the signs too much. Again, we know our answer is going to be a positive. Hopefully I didn't mess up anywhere, and that is our answer. All right, that's kind of quick. Fractions being multiplied by whole numbers quickly. So now we're getting into substitution, all right? The question is, evaluate each expression, okay? We're given a bunch of knowns or givens. They are decimal values. So let me share. A is equal to negative 2.7, comma, B is equal to 3.9, that is positive. C is equal to 4.5, also positive. And there's one more. D is equal to negative 0.2. Okay, I'm just going to go like this. All right. Double checking. A is negative 2.7. B is 3.9. C is 4.5. And D is negative 0.2. All right. The first problem, actually, I like to call it fun challenges. Math is fun for me. I'm enjoying doing this for you guys and gals. Okay, we have negative 5 times c squared. Okay? This is substitution 101. Wherever you see a c, put in that value. It's that easy. 4.5 close bracket. I always use parentheses whenever I have a squared. Don't forget to bring down your squared. There we go. What does squared mean? Well, basically whatever's in the parentheses, okay, that's what's being squared, okay? It's not the 5, right? This is why I kind of teach the separation thing, guys and gals, okay? All right? The squared belongs to the parentheses, so whatever is inside the parentheses is what's being squared. Not the 5. The 5 is just a whole number hanging out, doing its own thing. It's an independent object, if you will. All right, just to be clear. So, I could rewrite this as 4.5 times 4.5 because really that's what we're doing. That takes care of the squared, but don't forget your 5. All right, 4.5 times 4.5. I was thinking of using a calculator, but I'll see if I can do these quickly. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. We are in the ones place now. We need the place filler. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 and 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. Okay. With multiplication is addition. I have 5, 2, 10, 2. How do you figure out where the decimal is? Well, that's easy. We have 4.5, which is one decimal value, its own item. And we have another 4.5, which is another decimal and or item. We have to include both the decimal jumps. Start from here, one jump. Start from here, one jump. That is 1 plus 1 equals 2. Our answer is going to have 2 decimal jumps. 1, 2. Therefore, I have negative 5 being multiplied by 20.25. Okay, to save some time, I'm just going to use a calculator because time flies when you're having fun, I'm telling you. Okay, 4.5 times 4.5, 20.25, times 5 equals 101 and a quarter. 0.25. Okay? Now, signs, right? I always say this at the end. Now we've finalized our answer. Well, almost. Here's a tip. Don't forget your signs when problem solving, especially when you're working with positive, negative integers, decimals, and or fractions. Okay? You have to pay attention to the signs. Your final answer is either going to be a positive or a negative, right? So this is positive. We're squaring two positives. Nothing's changed, right? This negative belongs to the 5. We only have one negative. Okay? Therefore, 1 is an odd number. Our final answer is going to be a negative. All right, let's continue. I like doing the long work to show you guys and gals, to help you advance and just, continue keeping your skills fresh, right? So, because these are decimals, we're going to I hope you don't mind, I'm going to use the calculator a little more, okay? Just to speed things up. Again, time flies when you're having fun. Negative 2b squared. Okay? Substituting. B. What's B? Put in B. B is 3.9. Again, what is being squared? It's the 3.9, not the 2, right? Remember, whatever's inside the parentheses is what's being squared. Okay, so I can rewrite this as negative 2, 3.9. If we were to follow BADMAS rules, this is one way of getting rid of the exponent. Okay? $3.9. Do I have a squared? There it is. 15.21. So I have negative 2, 15.21. Right? And that's going to be multiplied negative 2. That didn't seem to work. Cancel. It's easier with the actual calculator. This is the calculator I got for my kid. This one actually can, if you set it up in the setup, there's a way to actually return your value as a fraction form. It just depends. If you're working with fractions, you might want to consider that. Just to double check your answers, but I do recommend that you do the long work so that you can get good at doing the long work with fractions. They really are easy peasy lemon squeezy when you have a good understanding, okay? So with this, I think you have to press that first. Yes, that's what you do. Times 3.9 times 3.9. We should have a negative. 30.42. Okay. That's kind of showing you the work, but I wish I could show you the long work. I truly do. Again, most of my videos in my playlist and video series, I do all the long work, so I do have a lot of examples. So I recommend check out some of my other playlists. I do provide a lot of tips, tricks, advice, shortcuts, and all those good things. All the goodness with mathematics, okay? Good luck, and it's great to have you. All right, minus 4ab, okay? When you have a whole number beside a variable, beside another variable, this is all multiplication, okay? Unless it's mentioned some other way, like minus 4a plus b, right? That's being explicit. They want you to plus the b, okay? If it's not there, just infer multiplication or imply, all right? Negative 4. Again, when it's like this, that's what it means. Multiply. A is negative 2.7. And B is 3.9. Okay? C, okay, there's no squared, there's nothing. So we're just straight multiplying. Negative 2.7 and 3.9. We have 2 negatives. That's an even number. Therefore, our answer is going to be positive. Okay, so now it's just a matter of straight multiplying all that. 4 times 2.7 times 3.9. 4212. All right. Again, you don't need the plus sign because we know it's positive. That was quick, wasn't it? Again, I'm trying to grind out a bunch of examples for you. If I show the long work, I could easily do it'd be one video, one problem. You know? Okay. And I would like to try to do more examples for you guys and gals. Okay? Negative 5 CD. Okay? Make sure you go to the store and buy your CDs. I'm just kidding. That's just jokes, guys and gals. Okay, talk to your parents first before you do that. All right, substitute. C is 4.5, right? And D is negative 0.2. Okay, it's the same thing. All right, we have 2 negatives. They essentially cancel each other out, essentially. So now that we know our answer is going to be positive, we could just do the multiplication. It's that quick. 5 times 4.5 times 20%, essentially. We end up with 4.5. That's pretty awesome how that works out. Because 0.2 is actually 1/5. That's why. I see it. Because 1/5 in decimal form is 0.2. And essentially we're canceling the 5s. So you're left with, because this is gone, you're left with 4.5. There you go. You grind enough mathematics, you know what fractions are in decimal form, like 1/16, 0.0625, 1/8, 0.125, 3/16, 0.1875, 1/4, 0.25, 1/32, 0.03125. Shall I go on? I love math. All right. Yeah, the answer is 4.5. And again, we don't need the plus sign. Let's check the time. Yeah, we're at that time. All right, guys and gals, I appreciate you watching along. Stay tuned. I'll do more examples for you. I hope you're enjoying this and actually learning things, because that's the goal, right? I want you to learn, and I want you to be all successful at this. Every single individual watching, you are so great. We all support you. Again, we do. So it's great to have you. I will see you in the next video. All right? And yeah, that's it. I'll see you soon. All right. Take care for now.